man, I'll say one thing right now, that I'm knocking Julio César Chávez out.
Hay rivales que se ganan el respeto de un campeón con la guardia alta, y hay otros que se lo ganan con la boca, insultando, provocando, metiéndose donde nunca debieron meterse. Lonnie Smith eligió el segundo camino, y esa decisión le costó una de las palizas más completas que el boxeo recuerde. Para 1991, Julio César Chávez ya no era una promesa, era una sentencia. Invicto, dominante, con triunfos sobre el tío de Floyd Mayweather y el bocón Edwin Rosario, a la altura de Mike Tyson en el ranking libra por libra. Lonnie Smith, en cambio, era casi un desconocido, pero llegaba con un físico de revista, convencido de que su cuerpo era el de un superhéroe y con la lengua tan suelta como sus puños. En la previa prometió frente a cámaras que le quitaría a Chávez el aura de invencible, que todos pensaban que era más fuerte de lo que en realidad era. Y no se guardó nada. Insultó a su esposa, a sus hijos, palabras que Chávez no olvidaría jamás. Esa noche, el mexicano puso en juego su título superligero del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo en la sexta defensa de su reinado, con una sola idea en la cabeza: hacerle pagar cada palabra dicha sobre su familia. El combate arrancó con Smith buscando evadir, moverse, no entrar en el terreno de Chávez. Pero el mexicano lo fue picando, round tras round, cerrando el espacio como quien cierra una trampa despacio, sin prisa, disfrutando cada paso.
Although Chávez's camp claims he has 65 KOs, but our records indicate 62.
And Lonnie must establish respect automatically. The first round on, for at least the first 3 rounds, establish respect from Chávez, but Chávez doesn't respect him at all. He knows he has that reluctant, nonchalant style coming in.
As I call it, being smart.
Being smart, running is one thing, but you have to punch with it. If you don't punch with it, this is no good. You notice that Chávez isn't wasting any energy. I mean, he's not really, all he's doing is waiting for him to get that nervous energy of running. When he gets in close enough, you watch how fast Chávez will put in a few body shots.
And as you notice, by no mistake, Lonnie understands that he's fighting the who's who of the lighterweight division. The man is...
Lonnie says, why would a boxer try to trade punches with a puncher? He adds, with my lateral movement, I'll upset the world. Meanwhile, moments ago, Chávez looked frustrated.
Well, after all the hollering and psychological warfare, Chávez wants to get this on. He wants to get into a fight, and that ain't going to happen.
The crowd responding, but nothing landed.
It's very difficult to understand how hard a man 140 pounds could punch. But being here at ringside and watching the devastation of Julio César Chávez, you know, it's inconceivable. Unbelievable.
As we head for the bell.
If you got past the 3 rounds and didn't do any fighting, that minute in between, you're safe. They can't hit you. So then he got tough. And when it didn't count, he got tough. He's trying the psychological warfare on a guy that just won't budge. He's been in boxing at least to put something important in there to make Chávez understand, hey, this ain't going to be easy. But he's not doing it.
Smith thinks that Chávez is taking him lightly, thinks he's another John Duplessis. You know Chávez pretty well, Mike Tyson. What's his outlook going into a fight, whether it's against a big-time guy or a mediocre guy?
Well, Chávez is a very proud man, and he takes his title with very dignity. I went to Mexico to visit him and his family in Culiacan, and it's unbelievable how he's a hero there, and just how he's worshipped there. All of his heroes, even the great Ruben Olivares.
You know, twice he hasn't gone to his corner, Chávez. Twice he wandered off, and now let's hear what they've got to say to him.
No, síguelo, pero no tan de cerca, para obligarle a que él venga. Porque los golpes que él tire, te tocan en los guantes. Que venga él, ¿entiendes? Síguelo, pero no, hasta que no veas tú que le tienes ahí. No te vuelvas loco, si él tiene que venir a ti. No
in essence, I think that's a mistake. He's saying, don't go after him. Let him come in to you. Well, if he's going to wait for that, he's going to wait all night long. Let's take a look at that low blow that seemed to upset Lonnie Smith. Keep your eyes on his belt level, that red lightning part there. Now you see that?
Well, and that punch, he was just grazing, and Lonnie's trying every trick he can to frustrate Chávez and everything, because that's the only chance he has, to frustrate him and catch him with one of those heavy blows that he has.
Well, I thought that piece of advice was kind of silly. Don't go in and fight with him. Let him come to you and punch. This Lonnie's not going to go to him and punch.
Absolutely, Freddie. He has to take the fight to Lonnie and take his character away, take his confidence away, and beat him down.
You know, it's kind of like Ali. He used to come in and listen to our corner, and then he went and did what he wanted to. I mean, you know, come on. This is the best fighter fighting in the world. Who's going to tell him what to do?
Round 3 scheduled for 12. The WBC Super Lightweight Championship. Julio César Chávez looking to pick up the pace against lightning Lonnie Smith.
And Lonnie should stop right now. You throw a barrage of punches.
Yeah. Rapid punches. Bang, bang, bang. Something.
Exactly. He's in position to do so when he's against the rope running. He makes that slight stop for a tenth of a second.
A pro-Chavez crowd. Many fans from his native Mexico on hand here at the Mirage.
This is a fight that had been made a long time ago because I've seen both fights. Every time I see Lonnie and Jim, he's wanting to fight Chavez, and he's say, I need Chavez, and then Gladys Rosa talked to him, and then God forbid something happened. The fight with Brazier fell out, the fight with Terrence Ali fell out, and now it's his opportunity of a lifetime. He should take advantage and open up. There's opportunities where he can land punches, but he's not doing anything. He has to...
No warning.
No warning from Padilla.
That was low.
Yes, it was. And Ferdy, there's been problems about Chavez's ankle. It was, as you said earlier, it was puffed up like a lemon was inflated in there.
Yep, but you know, when you wrap it up and that adrenaline comes, I think it was you that said champions find a way to get over those little problems. When that adrenaline flows.
Exactly. Nobody want to hear excuses. They just want to see results.
Hey, people in a war get shot and keep on walking.
Yes.
Beating, this hurts.
Now Smith running. The crowd reacting. Chavez pressing.
He's not running as much as he's resigning.
Lonnie must counter with those mistakes Chavez makes by leaning and lunging and falling on the rope.
The jab that Chavez was told to throw is now landing, and his jabs dizzy you.
Desde el rincón contrario era evidente. Smith no podía ganarle a Chávez tirando un golpe a la vez. Necesitaba combinaciones, necesitaba ritmo, y no las tenía. Cada vez que probaba un intercambio, salía perdiendo terreno. Fue entonces cuando llegó el momento más sucio de la noche. Smith, desesperado, le conectó una rodilla al campeón, un golpe ilegal directo a la zona más vulnerable. El árbitro le restó puntos, una sanción que para muchos debió haber sido descalificación directa. Pero ese golpe bajo tuvo un efecto que Smith no calculó. Terminó de despertar al Chávez más implacable. A partir de ahí, la pelea se convirtió en un ejercicio de demolición técnica. Chávez no buscaba el knockout de un solo golpe, buscaba algo más cruel y más efectivo, castigar cuerpo y cara round tras round, hasta que el rival entendiera, golpe por golpe, el precio de haber hablado de más. Como él mismo diría después, a los bocones no se les noquea, se les castiga.
Tactics like that, you should be able to all-out brawl with the guy. You shouldn't run from the way. You should be all out and fight the guy and have an opportunity to hit him.
Well, we'll see how this affects Chavez.
Well, no mercy in the corner of Smith, who keeps looking over his corner for mercy. They're telling him, what does he think? Another low blow. Another low blow by, and no warning from Padilla. Low blow by the fighter, but not tonight, not facing one of the greats.
And there's nothing more I like better than body punches.
Yeah. Chavez going to the midsection, into the ribs.
I think McCallum, Tyson, and he show body punching what it does better than anybody that fights right now. I mean, body punching when Mike does it, or when McCallum does it, or when Chavez does it, stop. Champions find a way to get around that.
And still, in my opinion, Chavez is one of the greatest, not the greatest lightweight, since the lightweight division established back with Jack McCullough. And there's not been a fighter since him that I can mention than Roberto Duran. Yeah.
Do you think that he can move up, be a welterweight?
Matter of fact, you know, Steve, the many questions everyone was asking about Chavez moving up and fighting the welterweight. I think he would do well in the welterweight division. The fight with him and Simon Brown would be a very dangerous fight, and I wouldn't want to watch the fight because I know that fight couldn't go the distance.
Yeah,
Simon
dangerous.
Brown is a very dangerous person.
And a great boxer, too. That would be a superb match. But, you know, I was one of the guys that didn't think that Duran could go up, and look what he did. He damn near beat Hagler. I mean, he went in all the way up to light heavyweight just about. I mean, you know, what a guy.
Round 7 continue. We saw Brown in a war with Maurice Blocker, his best friend. Unbelievable some months back.
But when you mention Roberto Duran, there's no one like him.
No, he did stay on too long, but boy.
But when he was on, he was on.
When he was on, he was awesome.
My hero.
Minute and a half into round 7 for the WBC Super Lightweight Championship. 3-time world champ Julio César Chávez against the former champ Lonnie Smith. And it has been all Chávez.
And the best thing you can say about this is he's still here, which is a miracle, in round 7, because he's starting to get meaningful punishment to the body, and those right-hand shots over the head are starting to weaken him.
Now, Ferdy, tell me, give me a lightweight, perhaps someone that you're familiar with that would be a great dream match with Chávez.
Well, I mean, I loved Aaron Pryor. I loved Alexis Arguello when they came up to lightweights, you know, when they fought in lightweights. There's some of those guys are so good. Personally, I mean, we're watching him, and I think it's his era, and I love what he fights. But boy, there were some guys there that were tough guys.
God, Barney Ross is somebody we can't overlook as well.
Well, you see, I didn't see them. These guys I worked with or was in the corner with or saw. Barney, I saw pictures of, and he was just awesome. Awesome.
I believe in the 30s, I've never seen anyone like that.
You study those films very closely?
Oh, absolutely.
I think that helps you become a better boxer.
Absolutely. Learn from the best.
Final seconds, round 7. Punching here by Lonnie Smith as we go into round 9, scheduled for 12.
And Lonnie's fighting like this, I don't believe. Seems like he got a burst of energy. Somebody put a match under his feet, and now he's running around a little bit more. But he must throw combinations.
Well, perhaps this is a game plan to wait and see if
combinations, Lonnie. I'm sorry.
Wait and see if he is going to wear out or if Chávez is going to lose interest. But I've got terrible news for you. Chávez will do this all 12 rounds. He just does not lose interest.
Well, Chávez in his last fight, a 4th-round knockout over Tommy Small, April the 26th. That was a non-title fight. But in his most recent title defense, March 18th, the undercard of the Mike Tyson-Ruddock 1 fight, he did the job against John Duplessis in 4 rounds. We are now into round 9.
And doesn't it look so much better when Lonnie throws a combination and they're fighting back and forth?
There you go.
Now he must open up with left hooks after that right hand. He just got one punch.
He was there. He was there. The right hand hit. Yeah, the right hand hit. The left hook should follow. Nothing. He moves away.
That's what they should be telling him in his corner, no?
Yeah, they should be telling him 2 and 3 punches, but definitely follow the right hand and don't move back. Stay there.
Lonnie has all the tools, but that's like having a world encyclopedia. You have all the books, but if you don't use them, the knowledge is wasted. And he has all the tools. He must use the tools in order to be successful in this fight.
If he has any chance, he's so far behind the score, it's almost pointless to keep score now. It's just a mathematical nonsense. Now it's 10-9 all over the place.
In other words, as the pennant race goes, he has been mathematically eliminated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the only solution left is the boxing solution. Knock out the guy. Knock out Chávez, and that doesn't look like it's a possibility.
What are the odds on that?
Well, listen, I've been looking at boxing too long to sneer at that possibility.
Pretty good left there. Rifled by Lonnie Smith, but Chávez comes right back and hangs on.
Yeah, and off goes. He gets on his horse and runs away again.
Chávez is great the way when he gets hit, he just snaps right back at you. He doesn't let up.
Well, then again, you know, he's a professional. He's been fighting since he was a child. And as you see, his record is 75-0. These are records that are surpassed by even the great fighters, even the great Mexicans, the Oliveras, the Zamaras, the Zaratis, the Palominos. These guys, man, this is records that only Mexican fighters in general hold. The 70s and O's, the 60s and O's. No one's been so successful in holding a record so great, for the exception of Willie Pep.
But you see what this guy did? He's a huge champion, so he takes a little fight, non-title, and fights it. I mean, this guy fights like most people just go take a drink of water.
He did that for the flood victims in Mexico's last fight, for charity.
You know, he's like European actors. They don't wait for big movies. They take whatever comes. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Good. Stay there.
Continue to do it if he wants to be successful at all, I was saying.
Para el 10º asalto, Smith ya estaba visiblemente drenado. La presión constante de Chávez, ese ritmo brutal que no daba un segundo de tregua, había consumido cada gota de la confianza con la que había llegado al ring. y todavía faltaban 2 rounds completos.
You know, when fights like this continue and there's 10th round, you find out where the men are separated from the boys.
Well, it's round 10.
Before we return to this wonderful fight here, we're looking at one question I'm asking everybody, especially boxers. 12 or 15 rounds, which would you prefer?
Well, I'm happy with the situation that we have now with all the body sanctions saying 12, but it's just so spectacular to see someone lose this fight and then they come back in the 14th round and happen to win.
That 10 to 15 is a championship highway. That's where you got to go.
Absolutely, and Lonnie continues to run as Chavez stalks him. I think Lonnie wants to go the distance.
Yeah, I think that's in his mind. His corner is thinking knockout, and he's thinking distance.
And if that's in his mind, no one's going to knock anyone out. If they have that in their mind to go the distance.
Well, Smith predicted to us the other day that he'd beat Chavez by unanimous decision, but don't bet on it. Did Razor Ruddock have that thinking on his mind, just surviving against Mike Tyson? What do you think?
Razor Ruddock, I couldn't say that because every punch he threw was extremely hard. He threw with bad intentions. So I think he planned, every punch he threw, he planned to knock me out. But I had something different in my mind.
He punches like a bleeping mule kick is how I remember. We'll keep it that way, Mike.
Yes, please do. Which I apologize.
It seems like Chavez is stepping on the gas. It seems like he's following him with a lot harder. Oh
my! He must continue to punch. One punch is not going to do it, Freddie.
No, but at least it's a thought in the right direction. It may keep Chavez from getting so excited here because Chavez was coming on more and more. Now that's what I don't like. Turn your back and walk away. It's not a wonderful style of fighting.
Now, while Chavez might be comfortable here, you got to believe he's not complacent.
No, I mean, he's gotten hit from time to time, but he only gets hit once. He doesn't get hit a series of punches.
And as you notice, when you watch these Mexican fighters fight, these guys get hit by bombs. Like Luis Romero, these guys get hit by bombs. You look at them, they don't have a mark on their face.
They have amazing chins.
So, Freddie, tell me, you think Lonnie's ready to go?
He almost did just there with a left by Chavez.
Chavez is stepping it up for a knockout. He just doesn't have enough time. And Lonnie wants to comply, but he just doesn't have enough time.
I would love to see Lonnie do better because I know he's not fighting his fight tonight. He's not being the fight I know he is.
How you feel? How you feel? Huh? How we feel now? Get your arms down. Get your arms down. How do you feel? How do you feel? No, you ain't. How you tired? Look at here. I don't give a fuck what he says. You're better than tired. You're not tired? You're not tired? You got a flat tire.
We'll take a look at a couple of different angles here, Mike.
This is Lonnie's not fighting back as he should, 2 or 3 punches, but at least trying a couple of good shots, which is something that we haven't seen before. I mean, he's at least trying hard, but then again, he got overwhelmed by Chavez. As soon as Chavez kicked into gear, oh, you want to fight with me? Then watch what these hooks will do to you. Watch what that jab will do to you. He's got a strong jab, a Joe Louis jab, one of those things, Sonny Liston jab, one of those jabs that throws you back across the ring.
Jab is the best weapon in boxing.
If you don't know a jab, you should get out of boxing. If you don't, I mean, that is the key.
En el penúltimo, cada golpe de Chávez llegaba con precisión quirúrgica, cortando, abriendo, desgastando. Smith seguía de pie, pero ya no peleaba para ganar, peleaba para sobrevivir.
And all they were asking in Lonnie Smith's corner was, how do you feel?
And I believe, Steve, you should never bring anything negative in there. You mustn't say tired. You mustn't say anything, how you feel. And if anything, just say, continue to do well. You know what I mean? Just let the fighter know you lost the round, you're slacking up, you must go out there now and win this round. You want this fight or not, I can't fight for you.
Lonnie Smith just got in a nice long right hand. Again, he didn't follow with the left. It's as if he is prohibited from throwing more than one punch. I mean, again, they don't tell him that in the corner. I tell you, they did something in the corner that Angelo Dundee would have slapped both guys. He said, how do you feel? Are you tired? That's 2 things that Angelo never asks a fighter. How do you feel? And he never brings the word tired into the ring. Just don't even think about tired.
Confidence breeds success, and success breeds confidence.
Yeah, if you ask,
compliments one another.
You ask a guy he's tired, he's going to think he is tired.
Because the thought is in his mind. once you bring it up, it's in his mind.
Angelo's technique was always to tell a guy, we train like hell. Come on, you got the steam now. Let's go after this guy.
Lonnie will watch this film tomorrow or 2 days after, whenever he watches and say, I don't believe this is me. I do not even know this gentleman who's in the ring fighting Chavez.
Now, after seeing this yourself, Mike, and being so impressed with the jab, particularly of Julio César Chávez, does it inspire you to go out and use it more? For example, maybe November 8th against Holyfield, to box more, to use more lateral movement, those kinds of things that win fights?
Oh, exactly. But, as you know, my style is nothing to do. Now, it was a great left hook by Chavez.
And a big right by Chavez.
Yeah,
That's really stunned him. Oh, stunned him.
Thundering right there by Chavez.
Chavez trying to finish the show. Lonnie not cooperating because he's still, another good right hand.
Big round for
This
Chavez.
fight will not last the distance.
A flurry by Chavez, final seconds of the 11th.
I don't know what's keeping Lonnie up.
He just hasn't connected with really a precise shot to short everything out. But you can't give a round to Lonnie Smith. Sure, he's won something, but
En el último asalto, el rostro de Smith lo decía todo. La leyenda mexicana no buscaba humillarlo, buscaba algo más simple: hacerle pagar cada palabra dicha sobre su familia. Y se la cobró completa.
That's what they should be telling him in the corner, not giving him Yogi Berra-isms.
Well, he came in here to survive, and he has survived so far against one of the great fighters of this decade, certainly maybe of all time. We don't know till he's over with. So some credit to Lonnie Smith. I mean, we have been trashing Lonnie Smith. He's not that bad. He's good against somebody else, but tonight he's in over his head. I think that's safe to say.
Well, he is 29-2-1 with 15 knockouts, former WBC super lightweight champ. Terrific amateur career, 94-3 as an amateur. Tremendously influenced by Muhammad Ali as a youngster growing up in Denver, and he slips. That's a slip. Wet spot from Chavez's corner. No question about that. Smith is all right.
You know,
Lonnie should have threw the punch after he fainted.
the strange thing is both these guys have been fighting exactly the same number of years, and one has 70-some-odd fights and the other guy has 30. That's the difference in careers.
Well, as you know, Lonnie has allowed things that influence him in a way where his career became secondary. As far as bad management, personal problems, regardless of what it is. You know what I mean? He felt he has been injustice as far as his financial situations with his managers has been concerned, and that could be devastating.
He spent so much time in court. He fought only twice in 3 years at one stage. When he didn't get his money, his purse from the Costello bout. Coming up to the final minute of the fight.
At this point, survival, the only thing in the mind of Lonnie, he can go home and say, I did 12 rounds with one of the greatest fighters of all time, and
I think Chavez at this moment said, well, I'm happy with the 12th round.
A right by Chavez. Well, obviously nothing wrong with the ankle of Chavez. And you guys were talking about how champions overcome such adversity, and looks like Chavez is.
And being a champion, you know what I mean, people take that for granted. You know what I mean? It's very difficult to find out the situations and adversity champions have to go through. And when it comes down to it, it's all character. It's the will so much superior over the skill. I mean,
well, there's no questioning Chavez's heart. The crowd, many from Mexico, should erupt with applause at the bell.
La pelea terminó sin knockout, pero con un veredicto que no dejó dudas. Decisión unánime para Julio César Chávez, tras 12 rounds en los que arrolló a su rival de principio a fin. Pero según contaría el propio Chávez tiempo después, esa no fue la noche más dura de su carrera. Hubo otra pelea, distinta, donde por primera vez sintió algo que nunca antes había sentido sobre un ring: la muerte cerca. Esa historia todavía no se cuenta del todo. Suscríbete para que no te la pierdas cuando llegue.